And yeah, that should do for now. That's the first if statement. And we need to write an else now. So else, if this is not true, then do this. And this is actually the playing of the sound. So this, now we play the sound. And how to play the sound? Well, it's kind of simple. You just say my sound dot start, get the position, divided by 1000, because it's just in thousand, so we need to divide it by 1000. That's one command. And set is playing to true. Alright, it should do. Let's have a look if we actually made it work. Let's Control Enter, and I'm hitting the play button now. Good, the sound is working. Great. Well, if we hit it again, it pauses because we wrote this piece of code is responsible for actually making it work. So we hit play again, it's playing from the same moment like a pause button. So everything is great, but we need to do some more two things. Well, we want the user to actually see that he hit the play button and that it changed to a different state. So we want to create a pause. So how to do this? Well, we need a second frame basically in our movie clip called play BT. So we double click on it, we create a new blank keyframe, just the next one, right click, create blank keyframe, and just draw out a simple pause button. So we select the rectangle tool, we'll just get it right here so it's right in the middle. Alright, and just select it and drag it over, holding the Alt key. We create a duplicate. Let's have a look how this looks. Alright, that looks good. We can hit Q and just drag it over, set it up right in the middle so it looks nice and cool. There we go. That should do. So if we hit Control Enter right now, it's just gonna go wild. This thing makes no sense right now, right? Because it's just going over and over and over and over, and it's just ridiculous. So we need to stop it. We need to create in the play button a new layer, call it actions. It can be called whatever we want, but just call it actions so we know what we're doing here. Hit the first frame, go to actions. We see it's all empty because the code is before on the main stage. This is the stage of the play button, and we're just going to type in stop. If we type in stop, it stays fit. It's not moving, it's not going wild. So what we need to do now is tell Flash to go to that second frame in this play button whenever the user hits the play button to pause it. So in the code right here, right below position, we need to do two things. On this we need to write this, which means alright, go to this play BT, which means this, go to and stop 1. This is the first state, and else is the paused state, kind of, we can say. So right here below is playing true, we type this, go to and stop frame 2, which means basically double click this frame. So let's have a look if it works. Control Enter, play. Ta-da! It paused. Great, it's working. If we hit pause again, it goes back to the play button. So it's actually working. Alright, it's working. So we need to do one more thing. We need the stop button to start working because it's not working. So how to write it? Well, we need another piece of code, and this is how we just do every bit by every bit. We just keep on going until we get the functionality that we want from our piece of Flash things. That makes sense what I said? Never mind. Go to, just type in stop BT dot on release equals function, and in this function we want, we need to open the bracket, my sound dot stop. Alright, which means just stop the sound Flash. Alright, and is playing, set it to false, get the position and set it to 0, because in the play BT, we're taking the position and actually registering it so we can play back from the same position. But in the stop, we just want to just tell it 0. Okay, we want to go from the beginning, so position equals 0. So if we close this and launch it, let's have a look. We hit stop, there we go. And we get a small glitch here. Let's fix it. Why is that? Well, because we're not telling Flash that whenever a user hits the stop button, it should also change from pause to stop. From pause to play. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of interesting how complicated a simple stop and play is on a player. Like, just so used to it that we don't even think about it. So to actually tell Flash to go to that play button and reset it, we need to go this, which means go to stop BT, which we are already in, and go parent, go to the parents. That's what you call it in Flash. Just go one generation before, which means Flash jumps to the main stage, and say dot play BT dot go to and stop 1. And if we launch it, hit play, music starts playing, we hit stop, boom, it resets, so it actually works. There we go.